Good morning, friends. I am so excited to be here with you today. So let's get ready to sing our song. Are you ready? Excellent. Good morning, little sprouts. How are you? Good, good. Good morning, little sprouts. How are you? Good, good. It is time to start our day. We will learn and work and play. Good morning, little sprouts. How are you? Good, good. Great job singing. So, I want to know how you're doing today. Can you tell me how you're feeling? Great job. I liked the words you used today, and I'm so glad that you're able to tell me how you're feeling. I'm feeling good. I feel rested and relaxed, and I feel ready to learn. So 2 thumbs up from me today. Can we say good morning to mummies and daddies? And good morning to brothers and sisters? And we'll say good morning to me, Miss Tracy. Good morning, friends. All right, we are going to get started today. Today, we are going to be making a ornament or token for our parents for Valentine's Day. You get to decide who is going to get this. You can give it to both your parents. You could give it to one. You could give it to a grandparent if you really want. You get to decide who gets this heart token today that we're going to make. We are going to spend all week making it. It's going to take us 3 days to finish it. And we're also going to make a card on Friday that we can give to someone. So that is what we're going to do this week. We are going to talk a lot about kindness and friendship and what those things mean to us at preschool and maybe to you at home. And we're going to do some counting and we're going to read some stories. Does that sound like a good plan for this week? Excellent. I'm pretty excited about this plan. All right. The very first thing we need to do when we start our day at preschool is figure out the date. So let's get out our 2 fingers and our 5 fingers and let's sing our song. Are you ready? There are 7 days, there are 7 days, there are 7 days in a week. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Do you know what day of the week it is today? Today is the first day of our week. It starts with Monday, or M for Monday. Can you say Monday? Great job. Today is Monday. Today is Monday. Today is Monday, and we're going to have some fun. All right. So we need to count in the calendar, but first I need to put up the rest of the days of the week because I haven't done that yet. So I'm going to take these and my pointer and I'm going to head over to the calendar. So come with me as we put Saturday and Sunday and Monday in our calendar. So here is Monday with our Today Star, and then we'll count all the way from number 1. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What number is it today? 8. Good job. So we'll come back over here and we will write on the board that today is Monday. And who remembers what month it is? It's not January anymore, it's February. And then what was the number we counted to today? That's right, number 8. Monday, February 8. Great job. All right, so we will get started with the weather since we figured out what day it is today. Ready to sing our song? What's the weather? What's the weather? What's the weather, everyone? Is it snowy? Is it cloudy? Is there rain or is there sun? Where is my weather today? So my weather today is, if I look outside, I can see snow. Can you see snow where you are? When I'm looking outside, I don't actually see any clouds. I see sun. But this morning, I don't have my wind. That's okay. We'll pretend I have my wind. I don't know where it's gone. I'll find it later. We'll put the wind up later. So snowy and sunny. What is it like where you are today? Good words. I like that you looked outside to tell me what the weather was. All right, now we have to dress the panda. So today, Miss Tracy wore her big winter boots to school. So I am going to put my winter boots on the panda. I also wore my pants to school today. I did not wear shorts. I wore my big winter coat. Oops. I wore my toque. Let's see, what else did I wear today? I don't know where his mittens have gone. Oh, there they are. I wore mittens to school today. So I will put his mittens on. There we go. He is all ready for school. Excellent. All right. I have one more question for you today before we read our story. I would like to know, what is something you love to do? Can you tell me something that you just love doing? Amazing. I love snowshoeing. It's one of my favorite winter activities. I love being outside. It's a little too cold right now, but I love the snow and I love being outside and I love being on my snowshoes. So that's one thing I love to do. I think I like it so much because I am being active and exercise makes me feel good. So I think that's why I like it so much. Do you know why you like what you love so much? Those are some great answers, friends. Good job. All right, so today for my story, I am reading you a story about these hedgehogs, but they're not regular hedgehogs. They're hedgehugs is what the story is called. All right, so let's sing our song. I'm a good listener, read me a book. My hands are in my lap and at Miss Tracy I look. When she sees I'm ready, she will say, here is the story I have for you today. So, 2 hedgehogs on the front of our book called Hedgehugs. Horace and Hattie are the very best of friends. There are so many things they like to do together. They like to search for 4-leaf clovers in the meadow. They like to make daisy chains in the shade of the old oak tree. They like to splash in puddles on the lawn. And sometimes they like to have a tea party by the river. When Horace is busy, Hattie puts on her tutu and dances in the bluebells. When Hattie is busy, Horace searches for spiders in the woods. Horace and Hattie are the very best of friends. But there is one thing they cannot do together. They cannot hug. They are just too spiky. They have tried lots of ways to hug. In the winter, They rolled in the snow until it covered their quills. But the hug was too cold. In the spring, they found some old hollow logs. Horace and Hattie squeezed inside. But the hug was too bumpy. In the summer, they stuck strawberries on their spikes. Do you think that's going to help? But the hug was too sticky. In the autumn, they covered their quills in crunchy, crispy leaves. But the hug was too scratchy. Poor Horace and Hattie. Do you think they're ever going to get to hug? I'm not sure. Then one day, they found something very interesting. What did they find? Did they find laundry hanging on the line? And a basket full of, can you see what those are? Socks. It was soft. Was it a hat? Horace decided to investigate. He wriggled and jiggled and nibbled, and then out he popped. Hattie thought Horace looked very funny. Then she had an idea. What was her idea? Is it to find one of her own? Hattie looked at Horace. Horace looked at Hattie. They moved closer and closer and closer until they hugged. The hug was just right. Not cold, not scratchy, not sticky, and not bumpy. It was warm and soft and cuddly and comfy. A perfect hedge hug. So the next time you see someone wearing mismatched socks, or if one of your socks goes missing, you know what it means. A hedge hug has happened. The end. That was a pretty nice story about two hedgehogs that figured out a way so that they could hug. I like that story. It's a good story. All right, so today we are going to do the first step for our heart ornament. So we are going to need, I don't need everything I've put in my tray. I've got some of this for later. But we are going to need, out of your craft kit, you are going to need this package of Model Magic. Out of your Play-Doh kit, you are going to need your heart cutter, and you also need your paintbrush, but I'm going to use the straw because I forgot the paintbrush all the way over there. Okay, and you need your rolling pin. So this is what we're going to do. You might want a Ziploc baggie because this stuff, if you leave it out, it will dry up. And we don't want it to dry up. You can use it for lots of other things, whatever you don't use for this. So we're going to open this up. You might need mummies and daddies to help you. Miss Tracy sometimes struggles. There we go. All right. You're going to take some of it, and we're going to flatten it. So I'm going to use my rolling pin, and I am going to roll it out. We don't need it super skinny or thin, just about, I don't know how thick that is. It's a little thick, but it's not so thin that it's going to fall apart, but it's not super thick either because that will take forever to dry. All right, so I've rolled it out. Now I'm going to take my heart cutter and I'm going to push it down, and I'm going to pull out the extra. And so this can go back in the package and you can seal it up in a Ziploc baggie and make sure that you can use it for another activity. So now we have our heart. So I'm going to push this out. Very gently. Okay. Almost out. Oh, come on, heart. There we go. Okay. So my heart is out. There we go. Okay, and I'm going to fix the sides up a little bit because my heart cutter made kind of a weird edge. So I'm just going to push them in a little bit. There we go. So now you have your heart, and we're going to let it dry. But we also need to put a hole in one of the corners. So you're going to use the end of your paintbrush because it's just the right size. I'm going to use the edge of this straw because I forgot my paintbrush way over there. Okay. So I've got my hole. I'm just going to touch it up a little bit. So there we go. So I have my heart and I have my hole. And now I'm going to set this aside and I'm going to let it dry. And it's going to dry until Wednesday. And mummies or daddies or grown-ups in the house might have to flip this every once in a while just so that it dries evenly on both sides. So if you flip it once a day, that should be good. And on Wednesday, we will paint this. If you're looking for something else to do today while you wait for this to dry, it's a perfect day to use one of those coloring sheets I gave you, and we can color a Valentine's picture for one of our grown-ups if we want. You get to decide. So that's what we can do today. Now, there we go, fixed my hole. So I'm going to let that dry. I'm going to take this out later. I'm going to set this aside. Okay, got all my stuff. All my stuff. So before we go today, I'm going to show you, using one of my friend's bins at school, what I sent home to play with. I sent home some of this beautiful silica sand. So it's called silica sand, and it was used to dry flowers, which is why there are little pieces of dried flowers in the sand. And I think it's quite beautiful and very, very perfect for Valentine's Day. So you can take your bin that all of your stuff came in and dump your bag of sand inside. And I've also put some shredded paper in here, some heart petals, some beautiful heart petals. And then you got 2 cups. I think you guys got clear cups. My friends at school got red cups. And all we're going to do is scoop and pour. And so we can keep doing this until our cups are full. Practice pouring it from one cup into the other and trying not to spill any. We can also do some color sorting. So we can take these red petals and we can put all the red petals in one cup and put all the pink petals in another cup. We can do that. We could take some of the heart counters that came in our Play-Doh kit. So we can take some of these little hearts, and we can put some of these hearts in here. And we can sort them or make patterns with them in the sand. You can also do some letter tracing. So if your grown-ups want to help you by writing out letters, you can move all the things to the side. Give your tray a few good swipes like that, and then you can practice your letter tracing inside your bin. So those are just a few of the ways that we can play with this today. That is one of the activities I would like you to do. And now I am going to play a magnet number activity with you. I played this game with some of my friends last week on, I want to say it was Wednesday, for our Zoom meeting. And I'm going to show you how I played it, because on Zoom it was really hard to show you. So I have my Cupid's arrow. My Cupid's arrow has a magnet on the back. And then I have all of these numbers. So let's talk about what these numbers are. We, as a class, will practice counting all the way up to number 31, which is a really big number. We're going to practice that every month. We're going to practice counting all the way up to that number. But it's okay that we don't know that number right now. It's okay that we maybe only know 1 to 5, or maybe we know a few more than that. That's okay. We are going to keep practicing them. So what number is this? This one is number 1. Let's see if Miss Tracy can find number. What comes next? Good job. Number 2. What comes after number 2? Number 3. What comes after number 3? Number 4. And I know you all know what comes after number 4. Number 5. Okay, so we have number 1 to 5 here. Let's practice up to number 6. So Miss Tracy's got 1 through 6, and I'm going to move these other hearts out of the way because we don't need them right now. We're just going to practice with number 1 to 6. So I'm going to lay them face down, and I don't know where any of them have gone. Okay, so there's my hearts. I am going to use my Cupid's arrow to help me pick up a number. And then you're going to help me figure out what number it is. Are we ready? Excellent. All right. Let's see. What number did Miss Tracy pick up here? Number 4. Can you show me 4 fingers? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Good job. All right. Let's pick up a different one and see which number we pick. This one. What number is this one? Great job. Can you show me 5 fingers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 fingers. Good job. All right. Let's see what number we can find next. What number is this? Good job. This is number 3. Can you show me 3 fingers? 1, 2, 3. Great job. All right. What's next? What number is this? That's right. This is number 2. Can you show me 2 fingers? 1, 2. Great job. All right, we only have 2 numbers left, so let's see what we've picked. What number is this? Good job. This is number 6. So number 6 looks like this. So there's 5 fingers and 1 finger. Good job. Number 6. So what number is left? If we had 6 numbers and we found number 6 and number 5 and number 4 and number 3 and number 2, what number is left? Number 1. Great job, friends. So we figured out our numbers 1 through 6. And the next time we play a math game or a counting game, we are going to try to count all the way to number 10. And the numbers are really tricky, but that's okay. We are going to figure it out together, and we're going to keep practicing our numbers together. All right. So we're going to let our heart dry, and we're going to keep flipping it over. On Wednesday, we are going to paint our heart, and we're going to let it dry. And then on Friday, we're going to finish it, and we are going to make an extra special card. So that is what our week looks like today. I have one more question for you, my friends, before we go today. I would like to know, what is something you did this weekend that was kind? It's okay if you need to think about it for a little while. I'm going to tell you that I was a good listener this weekend. I made sure I listened to Theo as much as possible. And it's sometimes hard to be a good listener, but it's important that we always try our best. So I'd like to know, if you know now, you can tell me now, or you can tell me later at our Zoom meeting, what is one thing you did this weekend to be kind? Hi friends! We had a technical error at the end of our last video and singing the goodbye song got cut off. So I came to school super early so I could record the goodbye song because I know it's an important part of our routine. So I can't wait to see you later today in our Zoom meeting, and I hope you have a fantastic day today. Let's get out our working hands. All day long we worked and played, worked and played, worked and played. All day long we worked and played, and now our day is done. Wave goodbye to all your friends, all your friends, all your friends. Wave goodbye to all your friends until we meet again. Bye friends, I'll see you soon.